Hi, I'm Bethany Hargett. First of all, I just want to say thank you for being understanding. I'm only using equipment that I have, and my voice sounds awful on this particular camera that I'm using, but it's what I have, and that means you don't have to buy something extra in order to make something that's effective, as long as it's not aggravating you too much. So, I wanted to tell you about my story with pawTree. I am a I've been a stay-at-home mom most of my life. When my husband left me, I was with five children still at home of my 10. I had a difficult decision to make, a difficult place that I was in, how to make money and yet be there for my children. They'd lost their dad, they needed their mom. Through a course of time, it developed this marketing system came to my mind or came to my attention, and I started to use it, but not pawTree, it was another. And the reason that we got into pawTree was my son first heard of it actually 3 years ago today. It's his anniversary today for hearing about pawTree. And in a few weeks, I joined up trying to help him and be his support, but I didn't really work the business and until a year and a few months later. So in May of 2018, I started working the business myself. And what it has done for me, I don't know if I can even put it into words. It has enabled me, first of all, to stand on my own 2 feet, where I was able to support myself and my children that were still at home. And that felt incredible. But more than that, it showed me a way to help people in a way that I had never, ever realized even existed before. How to help people right where they are in a manner that anyone can reach out and do it. All they have to have is a little bit of determination and initiative and some help and some encouragement. Always encouragement. It's one of those businesses where you just need a lot of encouragement because there's a lot of naysayers out there. But it was worth it to me. It gave me a platform to stand on to love people. And we had pets. We have high end pets that we wanted to take good care of. So we were always looking for something that would do that job in the best way. And we were floundering until someone called and told us about pawTree. So when I decided to work the business and jump in with all of my attention, with all and with consistency, I began to really pay attention at that point to many different aspects that our company provided and that we gave for people. And I just want to share some of those with you. So we are a company that right now at this point is 6 years old, very solid, and with products that are awesome. As I have had the opportunity to use each product and as it was needed in my pet family, I just am amazed at what can be done. Let me just give you one example. We had a dog that we bought and that traveled a long, long way. And whoever it was that organized the travel from the people we bought it from really did a bad job. It took that dog 3 weeks to get to us, and she was travel traumatized. She is an awesome dog and very, very gentle. And who knows what she went through in those different places that she was at and in the long airplane rides and in between. It was terrible. She would not eat or drink for 3 days. I was totally beside myself. I didn't know what to do. I gave her a treat, a pawTree treat, and she just gobbled it down. It was the first time she accepted anything from us. Remember, she wasn't even drinking water. She wasn't meeting any of her needs. She was mourning, but that treat broke it. So I tried to give her our food, which was not pawTree food at the time. I still had not been totally sold over to the food. It took a little bit of time for me. Once it did, there was no going back. But at that point, it wasn't there yet. She didn't like that food. She didn't go for it. She just refused. But she ate treats, so I fed her on treats that day. The next day, the pattern was broken, and she was attached to me. because she loved me because I had given her those treats, which were awesome, are awesome. A limited ingredient treat with only 3 ingredients: chicken, apples, and kale. Freeze dried and put in a really yummy form. And our dogs and our cats absolutely love that treat. That's the story of how one of the ways that I got really glued to pawTree. Holistic products for dogs and cats made in the United States that have changed many, many dogs and cats' lives and their people. It's pretty awesome. So let me ask you a question. When you think back on your life and in your pets that you've had or pets that you've experienced, if you are a professional pet person, so have there been times when you didn't know what to do, when you wished you had some answers for an issue that they were facing, but nothing seemed to work? When even an expensive vet visit did nothing for your beloved dog or cat? Or when you watched one of your pets just fade away or become old without that freedom of movement that they once had, and you just had to watch them with a sinking heart every day. I mean, how does that feel? Now, flip the coin and imagine how it would feel to have products, healthy, holistic products that can be given to that dog or cat and might make a difference. We've got thousands, literally thousands of stories that have shown how it makes a difference. Wouldn't you like to be able to do that? Wouldn't you like to have that for your own pets? Well, how about for other pets? How about a business opportunity? Now, let me explain to you a little bit about this business opportunity that we have. It is an opportunity that changes the lives of people. We use a method of marketing that is based on the commissions paid to people who are actually doing the work and getting people interested in the products and buying them. So there's no waste of just dollars thrown away on advertising or on hiring salespeople to just have an hourly wage or however it is that they're paid, no matter if they're effective or not. There's none of that. It's based on effectiveness. And isn't that a win? That's a win for the company. So each one of these people that decides to do this business and pours their heart into it and learns what it is to do it and is teachable and trainable and really is consistent, they become their own boss. They create their own contacts. They use their own skills and the experience that they already have to build their business in the way that they feel is easiest for them in the time frame that they can allow based on their other responsibilities in life. Okay, so that makes it a win for you. Now, you can have customers that are buying these amazing products that help in many, many different ways, and in simple issues that go from allergies to joint support to gut health to answers for picky pets and very many others. And you can build a customer base of your own, and you can just make an income on that customer base. You can do it that way. If you wish, you can also add a compounding effect by building a team. You build a team that does the same thing you do, and then you receive an override commission. That's a win for those people, right? You've introduced an opportunity to them to give them the chance to work from home using their skills and their expertise and learning and growing like you are and making an income on the side doing something that they love. A win. So instead of the company spending all the money advertising and hiring, well, they're using you. They are training and teaching and standing behind and supporting, but you are the one who is also doing that, multiplying your skills and giving you great connections with people. It's a win for you both. And because of this ability to save money in those fields, the company now is able to offer the products at a lower price than they would have otherwise. High quality products but at a lower price. That's a win for the consumer and for you because you're going to be buying those products and using them so you know how wonderful they are. But the biggest win of all is every dog or cat that receives these products because these products work. It's amazing to be part of a company that has so many wins for so many people. So for a one-time join-up fee and an additional small website fee that kicks in after the 6th month, you can build a residual income with no lid, nothing to stop you. You yourself are the only thing that can stop you, and even a part-time sweat equity. I must say, though, that to succeed, like I said before, you've got to get past a multitude of naysayers and negative nannies without letting it get you down. If you don't feel up to that, well, I can guarantee you this won't be for you. But if you want to learn how to be a better person, how to have better relationships, how to be more powerful in every area of your life, this is for you if you're willing to face and do what it takes to get to that point. And all the training and support and guidance you need is yours for no additional cost at all. So I want to ask you a question. I want you to think of the job that you have now. If, say, you had 20 more years to work this job, get to the very top of it, do the best you can, and be like the expert that everybody looks to, would you be making enough when you retire after 20 years to live your dream lifestyle? And would you have accomplished any of the goals and your mission in life that you set out to do? Most of the time, the answer would have to be no. I'm not saying to quit your job right now, in order to start something new like this. I'm saying, how about if you use your job to finance your life as you have been doing, but then use the additional hours that you carve out of your busy schedule by not doing certain things to actually build a fortune and a residual income that can go with you for life and that can actually be a legacy that you can leave to your children or to an heir behind you. Think about that. That's an awesome thought. A business that's actually a legacy that you can hand down, that could be bringing in a huge income, a residual income that goes on, even after you retire. It does happen all the time. So the company is sound. The corporate team is exceptional. The products are innovative and effective. Your team is supportive. And I am committed to giving you all I have to give to make you successful. Love to make people successful. Now, others have burst through the learning curve and made a career out of this itself. Surely, if they could do it, if I could do it, then you can do it. There's no better time than right now. Hit that join button, join for the highest price you can afford, and contact me for the next step. Let's do this thing. Create a world filled with unconditional love where pets and their people thrive. My question to you is, are you in?